Hey everyone, so I'm pretty sure all of you have heard about the crypto crash that happened on Friday night. And for a lot of people, they've started panicking. They've gone into full scale panic mode, thinking that crypto is over and this is the end of it. And I'm here to tell you that it's not, and just to give you a bit of analysis on what I believe will happen with crypto at the moment, just from doing my own research on what other people have been saying and my own chart analysis. So previously I made a video on crypto saying that it was going to reach all-time highs, or at least go up towards the all-time highs when crypto was around here, just before it breached this level of support and resistance. So you can see this little purple pink looking box on the screen. All I've done from the past videos that we've done is just try to show you guys where the levels of support and resistance are on Bitcoin. And that is just basically where the price has been going sideways a lot. That's probably the easiest way to explain it to a beginner. I mean, you see that the price is going sideways, the candlestick's going up and down in a very similar pattern, and they're staying around the same price. That becomes a level of support resistance. Now, whenever Bitcoin manages to break that or falls below it, then it will. So if Bitcoin decides to go above that, then it will surpass that and go up to the next highs, the all-time highs that it did go to, and it reached them all-time highs, went just above it, then start to come back down again. And in my previous analysis video, that's basically what I said would happen with crypto. Obviously, I didn't think there was going to be a massive crash overnight because of the tariffs and everything else like that, which we're going to get into in a minute. I'm going to explain how you can take advantage of what's going on with the tariffs. But all you can see right here, what they were doing with that tariff announcement, they were just trying to make sure that they could crash the price of Bitcoin to this level of support. Now, if people first saw the crash, it was all over TikTok, all over social media, everyone checking who's just a normal crypto holder were just checking their accounts like this. Oh my God, I've lost so much money in it. And to people who don't actually look at the charts and analyze it properly, they probably would have thought that Bitcoin was going to go even further down. But I knew that it was just going to meet this level of support. We did a previous video on it, because every time that the price has come down, like obviously it's been at all-time highs, it's come down, and for some reason, it struggled to break this $110,000 region. And it did the same right then. So the fact that through a massive crypto crash, all this tariff announcements and everything else, proper flooded the market, a lot of people were thinking, oh my God, Bitcoin's going to fall below 100K, it's all doomed. But all that's got to show you is this level of support right here at the $110,000 range is extremely strong, so that it will struggle to actually breach this price unless another massive market announcement happens. So I'm going to explain to you how the big financial systems and everything else like that took advantage of this tariff news and made a lot of money. And normal institutional investors obviously made a lot of money as well, because they sort of knew that it was going to happen. So all profits in it. So anyway, the tariff announcements happened. Donald Trump, obviously, and Xi Jinping, or whatever his name is, were going back and forth on the tariffs and everything along those lines. And because of everyone fearing that Trump was going to put these massive tariffs on, crypto dropped to this level. Now, as you can see, it also went up a massive amount as well. I believe this was last night. And the reason behind that was because Donald Trump made a big statement basically saying, look, there's no need to worry. Obviously, we're going to get it sorted with China. We don't want to make sure that we have any bad business deals with China. And that is the truth. China and America, obviously, they might not see eye to eye, but they depend on each other so much. America depends on China to manufacture a lot of the goods. Obviously, China depends on America to purchase the manufactured goods. They're never going to completely break it. All they're doing right now is just trying to do some negotiations to get the best deal. And to people who didn't see that, obviously, they thought, well, crypto's going down, so everyone sell. And it wasn't just them who sold, the institutional investors. It was also these big financial corporations as well. Obviously, if they hear about that news and it makes Bitcoin go down, then obviously they're putting a lot of money to short Bitcoin. Then as soon as Trump made that announcement, Bitcoin probably come up around $5,000. So people would have made a lot of money then as well. But what you need to be looking out for with these tariff announcements is really just waiting for the deal to come across. Whenever China and Trump make this deal with the tariffs, it should cause the price to go skyrocketing back this way again. How long do I think this bull run's going to go ahead? I don't know. I can imagine as soon as this deal comes out, obviously Bitcoin is going to then go up again like it did yesterday when Trump made the announcement that obviously we're going to get a deal with China, don't worry, and then Bitcoin went up. But as soon as that deal will be made with China and Trump and the tariff negotiations are all sorted, we should see it go up just as much as it came down. So if you're going in for a leverage trade, obviously just use completely amazing risk management and look into it properly. But if you did decide to, there's a lot of money that can be made as soon as that announcement happens. Now, I don't know how long this bull run will go. I believe we'll probably see all-time highs again as soon as we clear this level of support and resistance. But I believe at one point, probably next year, from analysis from other people, is that they believe next year Bitcoin will then start to go down. So I think that it's going to go up a bit, find a new all-time high, and then come back down. So what does that mean for your coin? And the reason why crypto will make a move like this is because crypto moves with the Nasdaq. So if the stock market drops just like it has done, the S&P 500, Nasdaq, everything has dropped, then crypto usually follows the same thing. So what does that mean? In my opinion, is that once the news comes out and S&P 500 and the Nasdaq all start bouncing back, it should follow the same tracements. Now, if we look at Sol, it met its bottom right here, I believe. Could not go anywhere past this level of support. I believe it was like the $180 region. And when the news broke that Trump made an announcement, oh yeah, we're going to sort it with China, it came back up slightly. I think it's around $200 now. There's some things that you should not do during this whole entire process, because it does look like we're going to come back up towards these higher highs right here. It does sort of seem like that. The minute that the announcement goes ahead, S&P 500 and Nasdaq recovers, then we're going to see a bounce back. But I'm not thinking that this is a long-term play where it's then going to go and skyrocket. Solana's going to double. I'm not thinking it's anything like that. I'm thinking really, I'm making this video for the people who would want to do the leverage trades, crypto leverage trade, when this announcement happens, and just be prepared for it. Keep all the notifications on to your news apps and everything that would keep you informed about this announcement. And as soon as you do see that there's going to go, we're turning around into an uptrend, it does sort of look like that right now, but I feel like this is a bit of a fake out. If I'm being completely honest, I think we might go back down to here and then come back up. So just definitely wait. Don't buy every dip, because you don't know when this is actually going to go ahead. You want to be waiting for the news to go ahead before buying, because at the moment, crypto's in a downtrend. Don't buy low volume coins hoping they'll pump. You only really want to be going for the altcoins that are already established and have already met these lower lows that come down to these areas of price right here, meaning that they're going to go back up for the higher highs and lower highs. And if you lost money on this move and it's proper panic year, welcome to cryptocurrency. Now, this always happens a lot of the time because obviously the volatility that can happen. And especially if you've got some major news like this, there's going to be more volume coming into it that's going to get it to these levels of support and the lower lows down here even quicker than before. And that's what happened. I think a lot of people were already expecting this to happen. As soon as the break of structure around this section happened, then it was just going to go in a downtrend. So people were already thinking that crypto was going to go back into a downtrend, go for that level of support, come back up. And all the markets have done and all the market makers have just excelled that process. So if you lost money on this, learn from it, because obviously everyone would have lost money from this, but it depends when you bought into it. What this can tell you though, is if you see a massive flash crash like this, obviously if you're just someone who just invests into crypto, then you're not going to know all the charts and the price action, but this should teach you have faith in these levels of support and resistance, because I think a lot of people would have seen that it was selling, I need to sell because it's going to drop even more, when it just wasn't the case. But yeah, I would just be looking for short-term trades that are going up for these higher highs at the moment. So if you look at the weekly candle, you can see right here that it met this level of support resistance, this break of structure. And then the crypto market can always be brutal, but there are windows of opportunity for crypto, whether it's a short trade or whether it's going all the way up. You can play it both ways and make a lot from short-term trades on this one, especially with leverage. But yeah, the purpose of this video was just to keep you guys informed, just to keep an eye out for when the tariff announcement between China and Trump actually happens and some deal comes ahead, because that should push up the price of S&P 500 and Nasdaq, and crypto will also follow. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it really helped. Good luck with all your trading, and make sure you subscribe to us for more trading content.